Welcome back, everyone. Episode 14, the French Baguette. We're here to talk about one man and one man only. Wemby, the alien, the NBA Cup. What was there not to like about that day? That was incredible.
It was great.
It was great, right? It was incredible.
It was the greatest 20 minutes of basketball ever.
20 minutes plus
How
20.
much did he end up playing? Did he play more than 20
No,
minutes?
I think he literally played bang on 20 minutes. And it was
Oh,
at plus 20, I'm pretty sure.
yeah. It was needed.
It was incredible.
They needed every minute.
Um, but yeah, let's talk about game one first of all, the Eastern Conference Final, where we saw New York versus Orlando.
Mm.
Um, they just played off before when Desmond Bain threw the ball off OG the game before.
It feels like they've played Orlando like 17 times already.
I
Like,
know. I feel as though some of this scheduling is just like they're like, oh, let's just make them play twice in a week.
yeah.
But again, the NBA Cup scheduling is different because you don't actually know who's
Yeah.
going to make it.
This
So.
is
So Desmond Bain had that happen last week, and he got fined 35,000 for it. And then
mm,
they met again in the NBA Cup semi-final, and that was a
good.
pretty good game as well. It was a bit back and forth. Orlando were making some big shots. Desmond Bain was playing quite well. Paolo looked off, just struggled with the pace of the game. I think the pace was so quick. Um,
No,
there was like periods of those plays where it was just like back and forth like four times in like 20 seconds, and I'm
it
like, what?
was push the ball every time you get a rebound, it seemed like.
Yeah,
Like,
100%.
and it was
Jalen
just like,
Brunson was
yeah.
excellent. He was flying around everywhere. OG, OG, I reckon you could put OG's one of those guys. I
OG
reckon
had a massive game.
you could put him in any team, he'll be fine.
Yeah.
Do you know
Him
what I mean?
and Mikal Bridges.
Yeah,
Like,
like they just know what to like what they're doing, and they stay
mm,
within themselves. They know their skill set.
yeah.
And hey, they put on a show. But that game was pretty fun to watch. I think, like you said, the Knicks kind of ran away with it a little bit at the end. Like I think Orlando just lacked that punch towards the end. Paolo was struggling. No Franz,
Mm,
which I think they very much missed in a game like this. Just to have another scorer.
yeah.
Any thoughts about that first game from you?
Yeah, like you covered most of it, but I think like all the starters for New York, they all scored double digits and they shot all of them shot over 50% for the game. So
Yeah,
it was, yeah. It's just New York's the better team. Like
yeah,
that's they got the they've had the battles already. And this was basically their best lineup that they could put out. You
yeah.
know,
I think their
Mitch
bench was
Robinson was
healthy
in.
as well. Yeah,
Yeah, Mitch Robinson, Clarkson,
yeah.
and yeah, Basele. Even the point guard off the bench,
Kolek,
Kolek,
yeah.
he had a few good moments in the
Yeah.
game. But yeah, it was just the Jalen Brunson show. You
Oh
know,
yeah.
he had 25 at the half. I think he finished with
Orlando couldn't stop him, and I think that's where like I love Wendell Carter. Like I think he's a great, can shoot threes and fits and stuff. But
mm.
how are you not stopping Brunson getting in the paint or putting any pressure on him? You know what I mean?
I think it's easier said than done because like he's such a small guard and then he
Yeah.
just gets in the paint and he has all the all the pivots and the
Yeah.
floaters and he's really good at getting guys to jump and then draw
Draw those
contacts. Like
fouls, yeah.
he's been doing it since Dallas, so
Yeah.
and he's been on like a tear lately. I think he's averaging nearly 30 points this year.
Yeah.
So
And I think we
um
both agree, like, the Knicks are the team to beat in the East very early.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely now with the
Yeah.
Cavs, how they're going.
The Cavs. And then shout out to the ultimate glue guy for the New York as well, and Josh Hart. He does everything that no one else wants to do.
Yeah, he's getting the rebounds, pushing it every
Yeah,
time.
he's
Like
shooting well this year as well. He's having a great
that,
shooting year.
yeah, that's the big thing with him. Like if he's making those corner threes, like that team is so hard to guard with OG, and if they're making threes, it's like
It's game over.
Who are you
Um,
stopping?
yeah, and they're still so they were missing Juice, McBride, and like Shamit's out for a while, but yeah, they're
Yeah,
missing probably two of their like rotation guards. McBride was starting for a couple of games, so
yeah.
they're still. I think though very much if they have that starting five of Brunson, Cat, Bridges,
Oh,
OG, and Hart,
yeah,
that's probably the best starting five in the East, right?
yeah, for sure, for
Yeah.
sure.
So that was a real fun game to watch.
Yeah.
But the main course that was definitely the entree, and this was the main course and the dessert. It was everything. It was everything and more.
It
um,
had it all, man.
it did have it all, and then the game start of the game, Wemby wasn't starting. He's coming off the bench.
Yeah,
You didn't really know how much time he was going to play, but he
yeah.
was capped at a 20-minute restriction. And some of those, I mean, I don't even know where to start with this game. Like, first of all, if you just looked at the box score and you saw his plus minus,
Mm,
if you looked at it at halftime and at full time, you'll be like, what is happening?
yeah,
It's
yeah. It
just the
was,
one man show at certain points through that whole game.
yeah, it was like, and the start of the game, like OKC, I think they hit like their first five shots,
Yeah.
and San Antonio couldn't make a shot, and it was like, oh
I think they
no,
went
like,
0 of 11 from three, the first 11
yeah, I think
shots. Yeah.
Harrison Barnes missed like his first five shots, and that
Yeah.
guy's been shooting it pretty well this year. Yeah, and then as soon as Wemby came on, that just changed completely.
No,
Like,
you could literally see it change though.
yeah, you've seen everyone's energy, like they just picked up. They got the
Yeah.
confidence from him. And when you got a guy like him in the paint, he's gonna attract more than one defender, and then that opens up those threes.
Yeah,
Um,
100%. And I think that is a sign of a superstar. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it's like, oh yeah, like the big brother's here. I'm gonna be good. Like, you know
yeah,
what I
yeah, yeah.
mean?
Well, yeah, you could probably say he was the best player on the floor, and he only played 20 minutes.
I know.
Like,
Which is he had 22 points in 20 minutes.
yeah, but
Eh,
just like it felt like every possession, like he was affecting it. He hit the floor like 17 times in that game. Like he
Yeah,
really wanted this game. Like
he did.
this was a big statement win for a young team, like the Spurs themselves. Um,
100%. I think one of the interesting things as well is like, does this give other teams a bit more confidence to be like, okay, we're gonna go out there and we're doing everything we can now to beat OKC. Because I've also feel like a few of these teams that have played the Thunder early on in the season, obviously a lot of them haven't been very good, but they've just
mm.
been like, oh, we're gonna lose anyway. What's the point? Kind of attitude.
Yeah, like it was the NBA Cup, so the intensity was
Yeah.
obviously a bit higher. And guys really wanted to advance to that finals matchup. And I just think like, when when you got something on the line, then you're obviously gonna play harder.
Definitely.
And then yeah, like for the Spurs, like they're right on the cusp of like being a contending team.
Yeah.
And who better to prove yourself than against the champs? And they it could have like it was a very close game. It could have gone either way.
Yeah.
And
100%.
then the Spurs just they pulled it out on this occasion. De'Aaron Fox was massive. Like he carried them for stretches when Wemby wasn't on the floor. He
Yeah.
hit plenty of tough shots. Him and Castle, like those guys were so
Yeah.
good.
Harper had a few moments late in that fourth where, he got turned over twice, or one was a bad pass, one he just literally got the ball stolen off of him. But again,
Mm,
that's just young player growing pains. It's gonna happen. Now he's
yeah.
experienced it. But he also looked great. Like that three guard, when you get Fox, Castle, and Harper as your three guard rotation.
Mm,
Um, sure, people starting to have flashbacks with like Manu and Parker and Ginobili
yeah, that's
kind
who
of
they
vibe,
all
right?
compare them to. But
Yeah, yeah. But it was a great game to watch. It's probably the game
pro
of the year.
yeah, it's probably the best game I've seen this year.
Yeah, has to be. And like you said, a lot at stake. I would love to
Mm,
see a 7 game series between these teams.
yeah, I
Because
mean it could
I
happen.
think there's a little bit of a little bit of beef starting to form. Like, I don't know.
Well, Well,
Huh?
Wemby was flexing every time
Yeah.
every time, like they were just hacking the shit out of him.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
as
Did you
soon as
see
he got
when
the
he was
ball, there's three guys on him.
smacking
He's
him?
falling over and he's still hitting fadeaways and shit.
That shot over Caruso was incredible.
Yeah, yeah.
That was just ridiculous. Like you get the ball. Well, I think he got fouled in the first shot, which they didn't call, where he got like stripped, and he just catches it and then just shoots it straight over Crusoe's head again.
Yeah. Like, he's unguardable, man.
And then there was that controversy, if you want to call it that, with the call at the end, where there was footage of Caruso in the tunnel being like, "That's crap, that's bullshit." Um, but hey,
Yeah.
I don't. I mean, I don't.
The
Yeah.
referees, everyone knows that the refs swallow their whistles on the like those last plays. Like
Yeah, and that's
they
I don't think that was a foul. Like he
yeah,
didn't
not
push
really.
it.
Like
He didn't
he's
push it.
going. They were both going for a rebound.
Yeah,
Like if he bumps into you,
yeah.
that's
It wasn't like
it.
front on or from behind or anything. It was just
Yeah,
side on. Like yeah,
with how the whole game was going, like the intensity, like they could have called a million fouls in that
yeah,
game.
yeah.
Like they let it go a bit, and it was like it was so good to watch.
There was also that little bit of beef between Wemby and Chet. I don't know if you saw that interview that he did. So he did like a sit down with Taylor Rooks, and she asked him about what he thinks about Chet. And he
Mm,
pretty much just like glazed over it and it was just like, oh, when you've got the MVP on the floor, you got to pay more attention to him. So like, pretty much just saying
mm,
Shay's like the only threat,
yeah.
which I found interesting for
Yeah, I feel
sure.
like they've had like a bit of a thing because they were drafted in the same year, right?
Yeah, and I mean they're comparative, like this, two 7 foot dudes that are,
Yeah, like they're
genetic
both
freaks.
yeah, like unicorn sort of players. So I
Yeah,
mean, Wemby's the alien, but
but I think this is the thing, right? Wemby is, in most people's eyes, so much better than Chet.
oh yeah, just based off the way that he moves,
Yeah,
like Chet moves like the guy of that side shouldn't be able to move like that, but
yeah.
Wemby's just a completely
It's
different animal
different, but
altogether.
then like that's the thing. Like you put Chet where into the Spurs, they're not that
Mm,
good.
yeah, and Wemby's the number one option. Like
Exactly. Chet's
Chet's
the
not.
third option, maybe.
Yeah, yeah. Like
Like
Chet,
yeah, I mean he's a third option.
yeah. So he has less responsibility. Like Wemby's clearly the better player, but
Yeah.
um,
So yeah, I found that a bit interesting, and it's gonna. I think they still have to play each other 3 more times, so
how good?
it's gonna be awesome. I
Yeah,
hope
how
those
good.
games are like
Please
on.
be healthy every time they match up, because
Yeah, I mean, but that's the other thing, right? Like Wemby played 20 minutes.
yeah.
Imagine if he plays another 10. Like,
Well, I mean, like even like you think of those young OKC teams with Harden, Westbrook, and Durant. They kind of had a bit of a rivalry with the Spurs too.
yeah,
that they were a team that they would meet in the Western Conference Finals and they'd have trouble getting past. So
yeah.
it's kind of like it's come back around now.
Yeah, and
But
I think
obviously both teams are young.
yeah, that's the better part though, because the rivalry is going to just go for years now. Because
Yeah, yeah.
again, if you look at all the rosters through the West, these two are definitely the standout young rosters. You add
Mm,
Houston in there as well, but the
mm,
Spurs and OKC, they have a lot of assets. They can always make changes, and they're
mm,
young and upcoming, exciting
yeah,
brand of basketball. What
yeah.
about those castle shots as well? That guy's he's a
Yeah.
freak.
Oh, the Caruso dunk, that was the one for
Oh,
me. Like he gave that everything.
yeah. He got up for that one.
Yeah, man, like he was hyped for that one.
Yeah. No, I mean,
He
that's
had a
probably why I was so
massive,
upset that he lost.
yeah, he had a massive game.
It was fun. It's a fun. I think the Cubs great. Obviously, you can see the brand of basketball it's trying to
Mm,
establish. And we're actually really talking about a game that we both feel meant a lot to both of these teams.
yeah,
And it's December 15th. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's
yeah,
doing what it's supposed to do. Like, trying to get that hype. Um,
yeah,
in the early part of the season where people, snooze off a little, not really, intact with all their news and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. And then there's still one game to go.
there is
It's
one game
still
to go. I
the New
think that's
York
on
and
Wednesday, Thursday,
yeah, like
17th, right? Yeah.
in a crazy world, that could be a possible finals matchup. You know, if San
That's
Antonio.
that's a big
It's
call.
a. I'm not saying that, but it's a possibility.
It
You know.
is a positive. I mean, I think New York are clearly the standout in the
Mm.
East, and they're probably the ones coming out, I would say.
Two teams that would love a Giannis on their team.
Yeah.
Two teams.
I saw a report today that I think San Antonio, Houston, and OKC will not be trying to get Giannis.
Yeah. Well,
So, which I mean, it makes sense. That's three young cores that you're probably not breaking up anyway, right?
yeah.
And OKC, they're 24 and 2. Like,
And it's always the issue. Like you're gonna trade like for a possibility of a championship, you're gonna trade your future of your franchise. Like,
yeah, yeah. And I
yeah,
didn't think they have to, right? Like,
nah.
if they don't win this year, they'll win next year. Like, that's what it
Yeah.
feels like.
They've got 10 years or
Mhm.
15 years of freaking Wemby, Castle, and Harper if they want. Like
Yep, exactly.
they'll be good.
So yeah, that's the NBA Cup wrap up. I think it was really fun. I enjoyed it a
Who do
lot.
you think's gonna win the final?
Oh, I'm gonna go Knicks.
You gonna go the Knicks?
Yeah, I'm gonna go the Knickerbockers.
Yeah, I was probably gonna go with them too, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Well,
Uh, I just think surely that game took so much out of San Antonio. Like that was
yeah, it
a
feels like very emotional and like
yeah,
very
like
hard.
that was their final. Like they really just wanted to beat
Yeah.
OKC because like yeah, no one really gave them a chance.
No,
And then yeah, they pulled it off. But it should be another exciting game
I
though.
think
Like
so as well. I mean, like you said, both teams are going to go up and down the court. Spurs play pretty quick.
mm,
Wemby, I don't know if he'll still be on a minutes restriction. I assume so.
yeah, definitely.
But the Knicks, I mean, they're stacked. So I'm going to go with the Knicks.
Yeah.
But again, it
Oh
might
yeah.
just come down to who wants the money more. And there's a few more younger players on that Spurs bench than on that Knicks
Yeah,
bench.
there's
So
there's a few vets on the Knicks that
yeah,
made some good money over their
exactly.
careers. So
They don't
yeah,
need an extra half a mil. Like
yeah.
so, some of these Spurs boys might want
They'll
some.
they'll probably spend that money on a night out in Vegas.
Yeah, yeah, no, right. Yeah, that's true. That is true. So yeah, I mean I think Knicks for me, and we'll find out who wins the NBA Cup.
Yeah.
Who's your NBA Cup MVP? What do you reckon? Who's gonna win it?
Ah, are they actually? Is that an actual award?
I think there is an award, right? They get a little trophy.
Oh, okay.
I think so.
I wasn't aware.
I think so.
Yeah, I haven't like watched every game, obviously, but I'd probably go like a Jalen Brunson or something. If that,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Jalen Brunson for me.
I think yeah. I had a look. There is definitely an MVP award for the NBA Cup. So they look
Yeah,
at it all. I assume obviously it will just come from the winning team. So
yeah.
Brunson is probably way ahead if the
Mm.
Knicks win, right?
Yeah, well, best player.
Cool. So I guess going back to the Knicks, they're clearly the standout in the East, but the Cavs are on a bit of a slump. I mean,
Yeah.
we spoke a little bit about them last week, but they are not good. They are struggling.
Yes, they are not good at the
They are not. That is
moment.
my insightful analysis that you gave me. Like they are just not good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what you're gonna do with them, but they definitely have to make moves. They're not competing as the unit they are against the Knicks.
Mm. Yes. They haven't had their full roster healthy though.
I
Like
know. Yeah,
Allen, and then now Mobley's injured.
yeah.
Garland started the year injured. Like
And this is
they
the
haven't.
thing. Yeah, you can't read
Yeah,
into it, I guess, too much early, right?
yeah, and I think like it's very hard for them to make moves, um, because they've got so much of the cap tied up in their starting five. Like
Yeah,
it's very hard to make moves for these guys. And like if you're gonna move like a Garland or something, like he hasn't been playing well, so I'm not really sure.
exactly.
There's like obviously he's a talented player, but there's not many teams out there that are gonna be like, oh yeah, we'll take him. Like
And I mean, this is the thing. Like, the league is so guard heavy and guard rich. That
Mm,
I mean, we were having a bit of a brief conversation before we started recording, but like, who is Garland better than?
yeah, it's.
There's not many guys out that like that
I
you'd
mean, like,
definitively say that he's better.
yeah, but yeah, because he's so like he's a small guard. Like that's the thing. Like
Yeah,
the you got like a little room for error when you're like a 6 foot one guard.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
sure. You know, I think the only team that could use him that might, well, I think there's two teams, both in the West, Minnesota
Yeah, I was gonna say.
and Houston.
Hmm. Yeah. I
Both
think Minnesota more like that could be a move for them that could really like get them up the standings.
definitely, definitely. That just, I mean, I think you like Ant's done a great job being the point guard on that team, but if you can
Mm.
move him away back to the two and then have actual point guard next to him in Garland, I think
Yeah.
he'll fit those guys pretty well as well.
It would probably take like a Jalen McDaniels though to get him.
Yeah, so you
Like,
like strengthen one's position and then lose
yeah,
in the
you're getting
other.
offense from Garland, but Jalen McDaniels is probably the best defender.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, hands down, he is their best defender. I
yeah.
mean, Gobert,
If
but
if you can get off like Rudy Gobert somehow to get Garland, then I think you'd do that. But
but
they've
then
already
who
got
plays center? Naz Reid,
four-
like
14 centers on the Cavs.
yeah. You'd have to get like Garland and Allen
Yeah, but
and try to trade Rudy and someone else.
that's so much
I mean,
money. Like,
I mean, Donovan's played with Rudy before in Utah,
yes, true that. But
there's a bit of team chemistry there.
yeah,
I think there was just high hopes with the Cavs early. They on paper they got a squad, but they're just not performing against injuries. I mean, injuries don't help, right? But
mm.
they just haven't they just haven't performed for me.
The thing is, like,
Hmm.
because the East is weak, like they can still afford to be dropping these games, and then they'll get hot. They'll get hot for like a
Yeah,
month, and they'll go on like a mad streak, and they'll be back in the top four. Like
definitely. Definitely. They're definitely a
that.
streaky team like that. Like not streaky, but as in like once they get that mojo, they
Didn't they
really
have a big win streak last year?
yeah, I think so. I think it was like
I think
16 or 17
because they
games.
had like they had the best record in the East, right?
Yeah.
Like yeah.
Yeah.
Like it was them in Boston that were clearly like on top of it, and
Well, the
then
Cavs finished 64 and 18, so they would have had a big win streak
yeah, so
at some point.
it's hard to say like what's gone wrong to start the year. Like
I
I think
think just
it's
continuity to be fair.
yeah.
And they lost the Warriors legend in Ty Jerome.
No, he was big for them,
Yeah, exactly.
but yeah, I don't know.
No, I mean they got a
I,
couple of young guards and stuff. This is the thing, like they have enough depth there, but
yeah,
depth is only good when your starters are around as well, right? Like to,
yeah,
gravity and stuff like that. So
they've just got to play better. Like that's what it is. They have to. They lost to the Hornets today as well.
yeah, I know in overtime.
Yeah, so
Yeah, so but again, the East is weak. They're still sitting. Where are they sitting? Like sixth.
yeah. As long as they finish in
They're
that top six, like
yeah.
I think they're good.
Um, and then the next team. So all I wrote down in my notes here is Warriors, and it just says we effing suck. Like,
Yes, yes, you effing do.
like, how are you letting a 37-year-old Steph score 48 points, and then what do you have yesterday? Like 37, and you're still
Yeah,
losing? What are we
yeah.
doing? What
It's
are we
not
doing?
Kaminga, and Kaminga, the whole thing with Kaminga. Like,
Get rid of him. I mean, look, there's a lot of, I think, a lot of casual fans who just be like, oh, Kaminga this, Kaminga that, but he's not good.
yeah, well, he looked,
And
he had that first game of the year against the Lakers. He hit a couple of threes, and
yeah,
this
it's,
is the next. This is Kaminga.
but this is the thing. They're like, oh, Steve Kerr should still be playing him because you need to get his value up. And I'm like, do you know
Yes,
there's 30 teams in a professional league. Do you not think the other teams are like going, okay, Kaminga isn't very good? Like,
yeah.
obviously,
Well,
they're not.
they've had injuries to Steph and Jimmy Butler, and he's still not played. So obviously, there's something going on between
Yeah,
him and
and
the
and that's
coach.
the thing. It's not. yeah, he can play, but he can't play defense. He gets lost all the time. For someone
Mm.
who's 6'9", I don't know how some games he ends up with 2 rebounds. Like, there's just no like, I don't know
It's
what
just
the
yeah.
word is. Like
I don't
to
think he's not a fit in that system. It doesn't seem like.
yeah, but I don't think he's just
Like,
engaged enough. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't
because
want
what
it.
is he like? What is his like the skill that you would say that he like that's his thing.
This is
He
my thing.
excels at this one thing
He's not good at
because he's like
anything.
he's a good athlete, right?
Yeah.
For the position. Like,
But if
what does
you're an
he?
athlete, be like Jaden McDaniels and play defense.
Yeah,
Be like
that's how
Obi
you
Toppin.
build yourself into this role. Like the
Yeah.
shot will come later, but before that happens, you gotta play with hustle.
Yeah,
Get on the
exactly.
floor, get those loose balls, and then
And this
play
is the
defense and
thing.
rebound.
He's had 5 years in this system. Like
Yeah,
and you hear all these casual fan takes or people on the internet just going, "Oh, this and that," and Steve Kerr this, blah blah blah. And I'm like, Steve Kerr's seen this guy for 5 years in every practice. Like, what are you talking about?
yeah,
How
yeah,
do
and
you
like
think
he,
you know better?
yeah, and people say like he has this like oh he's got trade value. It's like has he had like a 30-point game before? Like where does this trade like he has potential, but like we've never seen like a big performance from him, so we don't know.
Exactly.
Like
And that's the other thing though. Like the other teams in the league know that. Like
yeah,
he's not valuable and he needs and like what
he needs to play well if he wants to get out of there, so his value
exactly.
goes up.
I know. I know. I mean,
Otherwise, he's going to fucking he's going to like Brooklyn or Washington or
he's
something.
get him to Brooklyn and give us Michael Porter Jr. at this.
Oh, why the hell would they do that?
They're definitely not doing that. But yeah, I think we need to get rid of him. Literally anyone not named Steph, just put them all on a plane. Send them anywhere. Like just pack it up.
Well, even your boy Draymond.
He's hard. Yeah, I like Draymond.
Yeah.
Okay. No one, anyone not named Steph or Draymond.
So you're off Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, I think I'm off him.
Wow.
He just, for
He
someone
was
getting,
such a good fit for them though last year.
no.
That
And this
trade
is the thing.
happened.
You know what? All Warriors fans go through this year after year after year. Like we have historically started off very slow every year. Usually it's because Steph can't make a shot for some reason, and then he suddenly hits All Star week and turns superhuman.
Yeah, he saves his
Um,
buckets for the end of the season.
Yeah, and like Kerr has to try all these different lineups and closing lineups and try to see how Seth, Buddy, Melton, like all of these moving pieces fit around the core, right?
Mm.
But I think for me, like the Jimmy Butler thing, like you can't get paid 60 million and just not like if Steph has got 48, you need to get 20, 25. And then
Yeah.
that's your role.
Is he still getting to the line? Like
Not as much. I
is
mean,
his free throws attempts down or up? Like
I
because
haven't
that's a big part of what he does. So like
exactly.
if he's not getting to the line, like he's not playing his game that he would regularly play.
And
So
and we're starting to see similar issues though. Like you brought in Butler because you wanted to make up for those Steph less minutes,
mm,
but we're getting beat now on those minutes. Like he's not doing enough.
yeah.
And yeah, I don't know what the solution is or if we're gonna make any. But I think Kaminga's definitely gone, and I would
Mm.
love to get Trey Murphy. Give me Trey. Give him to us.
But why like I feel like he has such a high value at the moment. Like
Yeah, I know. But the
for
thing is,
Kaminga,
he's
like
not.
if you're getting Kaminga, like he's the same position as Zion. Like
I know
why are they
he's
doing
younger though. That's the
that?
only thing. And so the what I think I kind of get what the Pels are trying to do now is they're trying to I think they will rebuild.
Mm,
I don't know if that means they'll ship Zion out or they'll just kind of keep him around. But they're going to try to build around Fears and Queen as their two like young upcoming players. And then essentially everyone else is up for grabs.
yeah, they're a team that everyone's like snooping around. Looks like because they've got
Mm.
good pieces that other teams would need.
Yeah, they also said Herb Jones is available as well. So Herb and
Mm. I
uh,
think the Lakers they want Herb Jones. They need some defense on that team.
they can. I mean, if they can get away with like trading Vanderbilt and someone I don't know connect some I don't
Yeah,
know
yeah.
whatever
Some
package.
yeah. Draft just every draft pick you have. That's
Um,
who New Orleans should be getting. Just going for draft picks and
well, yeah, they should follow the OKC model and trust some of their youngsters.
expiring contracts.
That's the other thing. I think that's what they're trying to do, right? Like, you've what Pelicans are 5-22. They're not going to win anything this year, so they're up to the stage where let's get rid of a few people and see what we come out with,
Yeah,
and
I think you
hopefully,
might.
yeah, Kuminga goes to New Orleans and Trey Murphy comes to the Warriors.
They ain't trying to help you out
Why not, man? Why not?
because, bro, it's over, man. It's over. It's over for the Warriors.
It's not. It's not. We're still in the eight. We're still in the eight.
The only interesting thing about the Golden State Warriors now is what shoes Steph Curry is wearing on night tonight. He had the Anthony Edwards on against the Timberwolves, and then I
Yeah,
think he had the Kobe's on tonight. So who knows? Tomorrow,
the free
the next
agency.
game might have the Shea Gilgeous Alexander's on.
When are they playing the Lakers? He's got to wear the LeBron, surely.
Yeah, I don't know if he can wear those.
So yeah, that's the Warriors. My boys. I don't know, man. I'm sad. I'm
I
getting
feel for you,
sad.
man.
It's a
I don't
sad
have a
time.
team. I don't have a team, so you know.
It's
uh,
just you like to think you might be do a better job as a GM, but you know you're not. Like they're doing everything they can, and that it just hurts.
yeah, they just some of these guys need to step up, man. That's what it comes down to.
I
Like
know. That's
you're
who
an
it is.
NBA player, you need to step up and earn
Help,
your money.
help, help Unk out. Help step
Yeah,
out.
like this guy has to score 40 just to be in a game.
Yeah, like what are we doing?
Like those games against the Spurs, like they were amazing. Like
Yeah,
that's a good team you're facing over there, and they took him to the brink, and
yeah,
Steph had 45 or whatever. Like they played the Blazers, and they had to score
I
48.
know.
Like
Blazers aren't even fully healthy either, I'm pretty sure. So
yeah, it's
just
just some of these
annoying.
guys need to step up.
It's just
Yeah, it's
annoying.
yeah,
Um, the Bucks, I think, are mailing it in. Brooklyn absolutely smoked them today. I think it's just signs to come. It's the post Giannis is starting now.
yeah. Well, anytime Giannis is not in the lineup, that team is they're they're probably worse than New Orleans.
I mean, they are in
Like
the East, so yeah, they probably are
yeah,
worse than New
they just
Orleans.
they just got Miles Turner over there, and what
He's
on earth
gonna
are they
get
getting?
traded for sure, right? Like if Giannis goes, surely Turner
But
goes.
his values has got to be down as well. Like
Yeah, I
that
don't
guy,
know.
I don't know what his averages are, but they're not. Can't be
I've
that
seen some
good.
Warriors Miles Turner trades as well, just centered around Kaminga.
Yeah, but
Could help.
yeah, it could be. Yeah, I
He's a
don't
pick
know.
and pop guy as well, so I don't know, man. Well, take Turner and Trey Murphy. Give them both to
I
us.
mean, you can put Turner on nearly any team, and if you got to stretch big on your team, that's always a good thing.
Who can shoot threes at a really high clip.
Yeah, and he blocks shots too, so
Yeah.
that's always a valuable thing to have.
So yeah, I think the Bucks are kind of done. I think the Giannis era is coming to an end. We'll find
Mm.
out in a month exactly where he's going.
You think the deal gets done during the season?
Yeah,
You do?
I think so. You don't think so?
Yeah. I feel like that if they wait, like surely the offers will be better in the off season.
I think it's like a two thing. Like for the club, of course, it's better. But if Giannis is like, "Yo, I don't really want to
Yeah,
play
it
here
depends. Yeah, it
anymore,"
depends
right?
on Giannis. But he doesn't seem like a guy that's going to be unprofessional and like not play. I don't think that's possible for a guy like him to not play hard.
Yeah, he's just super competitive, right? So he's never gonna
Yeah,
be like half-assed on the floor. But also
yeah,
he has said he wants to play meaningful games and win and try to
yeah.
win another championship. So
Mm.
there's still a mental part of it, right? When you know in the back of your head, you're like, oh, I know I'm not actually gonna win anything here. Like
Mm.
it's always just lingering.
Well, yeah, I think like if they do move him during this. the season. I think they try and get like one of these high draft picks for the draft next year, with it being like a really stacked draft.
Yeah.
Um, they try and get into that draft if they can. If
Hmm.
they can't get like a young guy that they like from another team, they go for picks and then whatever they can
What are
get.
they rebuild on? Yeah. Whatever the salary matches with, they'll just cop and accept.
Yeah, if they can get draft assets, that'll be
Yeah.
the.
I think
If they're,
even the New York news, I feel as though some of these New York boys have started playing a bit harder, knowing that
but
Giannis
like
is.
even like that's just probably the best situation for him. But like I don't know if that like if their package is the best. Like
I
I feel like
mean,
they can get a better package.
yeah, I mean, it's not a young package. It's
Yeah,
literally just a salary package. Like,
yeah,
oh, we have enough players that match Giannis plus whoever.
yeah.
Let's do a deal.
Like you get a cat. Like,
Yeah. And
but
but
he's
he's
in
getting traded as
his
well.
late 20s now. Like,
Yeah. This is the thing. I think whatever big player the Bucks get in a deal, they're gonna move on.
mm, yeah. I think they just try and get the draft assets. Try and get a nice young player if they can. Probably not on like the high levels
Yeah.
of like an all-star sort of
And
player,
just
but
tank the rest of the season away.
yeah.
Just trade everyone though, right? You have to. Like Gary Trent, see you later. Turner, see ya. Kuzma, off you
Well,
go.
yeah, they'll become one of these teams that other teams will start calling around and be
Yeah.
like, oh,
It'll be a
we want
fire
this.
sale. Everything
Yeah, yeah,
must go.
yeah. Once Giannis goes, everything's
I think
80% off.
literally like Rollins and AJ Green are the only guys they'll keep or want to
Yeah,
keep. Like they're
probably.
probably the untouchables
Yeah,
to try to get a rebuild. But yeah.
yeah. The
Um,
Buckaroos.
so yeah, and then a couple of the injury news. Obviously, Franz is out for a couple of weeks or a
Yeah.
month. What do we know? I don't think we actually know a timeline yet.
What was it? A high ankle sprain or something?
Yeah.
Or...
Um, Trey is coming back nearly. He's returning back to practice in a couple of weeks. So he might be
I think
back.
Porzingis is out for a couple of weeks.
Yep. So they're both still out for a couple of weeks. And yet they're still winning games.
Yeah, they
So
beat Philly today.
yep. I think they're building a nice little culture there. Couple of young
Yeah.
guys taking the reins.
Be interesting to see him back in the lineup if it changes the dynamic of the team or he
Mm.
kind of finds a role within the team.
I think he will. And the other thing is like he's not a selfish player, right? He's a pass first point guard.
Yeah, but he's got like a high usage.
Yeah, that is true.
And like if he can become a bit more like just a spot up guy, like obviously he's still going to get his possessions where he runs a pick and roll and
Yeah.
whatnot, but
Mm.
maybe getting off the ball just a little bit more and letting Johnson
Johnson.
set up the offense and he maybe just spots up for a
Yep.
few possessions.
Because the thing is,
Or
like, I know we've spoken about them so many times. In a playoffs, he's still got that gravity.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, he can still shoot from 35 feet. Like, he's still getting
yeah.
guarded. So,
Oh yeah, he can do he can put up the numbers and that, but it's like,
and now
is
with
that
these young guys coming up, though, like, it should make his job a lot easier,
yeah,
hopefully.
I don't think he
Like,
needs to do that anymore.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
there's you've seen the team do well with spreading the offensive load
Yeah.
across the whole team. So if he can fit into that, um, he'll still have big nights. Like
It might be the old New York versus Atlanta in the Eastern Conference Final.
yeah, that'd be a great matchup.
The F Trey Young chance would be starting and the crowd will be going nuts. That's what we want to
Yeah,
see.
yeah. Two small point guards going at it.
Yeah.
How good?
Far out. That would be a fun matchup.
Yeah, 100%.
That would be real fun. Sweet. So that's, I guess, the bit of the recap through the league that we've seen over the last week. Thought we'd do something fun. Little game that you suggested.
Yep.
So, do you want to introduce it or shall I give the
Um, no, you can do it if you want. I don't mind.
All right. So, Darby's come up with this idea. And what we're going to do is the top four teams in each conference. We're going to go down this line, a team each, and we're going to be able to pick a player from the bottom four teams of each conference to add to that team to make them instant. Do we want to say title winners or contenders or because I think if you're in the top four, you're a contender.
Yeah.
So adding this one extra piece, I think, let's just say, will make you the winner.
Yeah, we'll
I
go with
mean,
that.
yeah, a healthy team with this person in the team, you're a winner. You're winning the whole
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
I think you are starting in the East
Yeah. How about
with
Detroit?
Detroit. Who do you want to add to Detroit?
Josh Giddey. Nah.
They
He's not even in the bottom four.
might as
Um,
well be though. They suck.
yeah, well, they've they've lost 8 of their last 10 games, so
That's crazy.
they'll be there soon. Um, for me, yeah, I think you just go with you got to go with Pascal Siakam, don't you? I think
I mean,
you replace
Tobias Harris.
Tobias Harris with Pascal Siakam. I think yeah, that definitely
The
that
thing
means
is,
you
though, if we're just adding a player, you don't actually have to replace Tobias Harris either,
yeah.
right?
So you just
So,
put Tobias on the bench,
yeah.
and you
I mean,
know
you could
get the
start Tobias at the three and play Pascal at the four.
yeah. No, I think I'll leave. Well, who's the three? Asar Thompson or whatever. I'll
Yeah.
keep him out there for defense,
Yeah.
and then
You could play the two.
Tobias Tobias will be my new six man off the bench. Yeah, bit of a Siakam, Cade Cunningham pick and roll.
Yeah.
Jalen Duran getting all the rebounds.
That'd be a squad.
Yeah, that's the best team in the East right there.
That would, and Siakam's a proven number two. So,
Yeah,
yeah, I think, well, all right. They win. They beat New York.
yeah, they beat New York.
No conviction
Well,
whatsoever.
they almost beat New. They probably should have beat New York last year in the playoffs. So you add a Siakam, and then you know,
I mean, and they're 20-5. So,
yeah, they
oh,
are the best team
yeah,
currently in the
yeah,
East.
exactly. Exactly.
Yeah,
Uh,
Pascal. Yeah,
Pascal Siakam into the Pistons. They win the championship.
that's it.
Maybe. Um,
They win the Eastern Conference Finals.
so I've got the Knicks, and this is really hard because I feel as though on paper they're a really complete team. Like
Yeah.
all of the things that you need to contend or have on a team, they have. Um, the only thing I possibly would consider with them is more shooting,
Mm.
and I would I would put Michael Porter Jr. in this Knicks team,
Yeah, that's
even
a
if he's off the bench. But
yeah,
you'll always have one of Bridges or OG out there or Hart out there. But you put a Porter in there,
yeah,
that that I think that covers everything. Like their 3-point shooting is good, but it's not the greatest.
yeah,
But then you get a straight up just flamethrower in there. Brunson's still going to control everything. It's kind of like the Denver Nuggets kind of vibe, right? Where ball dominate Jokic,
mm.
Brunson kind of vibe. Porter there, just stand in your corner and hit threes. Job done.
Yeah. That's a
They
good
win the
pick.
chip. They win the
That's a
chip.
good pick. I don't know if they beat my Detroit Pistons, but I like it. I like the pick.
Yep. Go on, Porter.
I like the pick. All right. So I got the Celtics.
Yeah.
Ooh, just trying to think. I'm looking at the bottom four teams here.
This is a tough one.
They probably need a big man,
Yeah.
and it's not the big man in the bottom four of the East. They ain't really
I mean,
that
Alex
appealing.
Sarr.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but I don't know, man.
I mean, what is it? Claxton, Sarr,
Claxton, I'll get a Colt Brenner.
Kalkbrenner. Yeah. Like, I
The
mean,
rookie.
I'm sure he'll be good, but he's,
You
yeah,
know
he's a
what?
rookie.
Stuff. Nah, I don't want a big man. I'm going with Con Knipple.
Ooh.
Give me another scorer, man.
Another scorer.
Give me another guy next to Jalen Brown.
How
I
does
think
that fit
they're
though? Do you put Peyton onto the
uh,
bench?
No, I think I just move Jalen Brown up to the four,
Yeah.
put Colt Brenner at the three, and then whatever they're starting, Derek
Can
White and Payne
Knip
Pritchard.
Knipple at the three?
Yeah,
Yeah. So then
yeah,
what?
and then
Payton, White, Knipple,
yeah,
Brown,
Brown,
Cater,
and then whatever their center
center.
is. Yeah,
Yeah.
and they just go all out, run and gun, shooting threes.
That'd be fun
How
because
they basically play anyway.
yeah, I mean he fits straight in there as like if you're
Yeah,
talking about fit and the way they play, straight in
yeah,
there. I
yeah.
like
So
that.
yeah, you could have gone with like a Lamelo, but he hasn't
He
really had a good,
yeah. Con
hasn't had a
actually
great
gives me
season.
very Derek White vibes as well. Like I think they're both I mean he's very young and he's a rookie and Derek White's already done a
Mm,
lot in the league, but if Con's ceiling is Derek White, that's an excellent player.
yeah,
Or his flaws, Derek White, sorry.
I've seen Gordon Hayward for him. I don't know what the height is like, but he's definitely like he's got a bit of a
Mm.
mid-range game and like he can put it on the floor a few
Yeah.
times.
But he's a
Um,
good passer as well.
yeah,
He's a good passer.
like a young Gordon
Smart.
Hayward.
Yeah.
Obviously, you
Yeah.
know, got the white boy.
Yeah, the white boy comparison straight up.
It always somehow comes down to race, and you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
Colin Knippel, he, you know, in a Celtics jersey, you know,
straight in there.
you get superpowers and you put that green on.
I mean, yeah. And you can't miss from a 3-point line apparently when you put the green on.
Yeah, so Colin Knippel.
Nice, I like it. Orlando.
Mm.
There's not much talent in this bottom four, right? Like that's why it's just that's why they're in the bottom four. If no
Yeah,
teams
well, you got
want
the
your
last
place,
year's finalists in there, so
I know.
got to be some talent on that roster.
Magic. It's what are you trying to feel though? I guess because I actually really like the Suggs, Bane, Bankero, Franz, Wendell, whatever. I probably
Mm.
want someone different in that Bankero, Franz position.
Mm.
Or you're getting rid of Suggs, who I think is actually really, really good. He's just,
Yeah,
hasn't really had, I mean, he's been injured a lot and hasn't really had continuity.
you could pick a guy to come off the bench.
Yeah, I'm thinking six man vibes.
Yeah.
Could be, hmm, what do they need there?
I
You know
mean,
what?
scoring is always a
I might go a bit off center. I might go Toppin,
every
go
topic.
off the bench. They're trying
Yeah,
to play
that's.
quick, athletic dude. Probably,
Mm.
kind of fits really well next to like a Black, Batatse, for
Mm.
their second unit. Wouldn't change their starters, and you get Toppin in there, six-man candidate,
Yeah,
straight in. It
yeah. I
was
feel
either
like that
him
could
or
be a
TJ.
bit more spacing too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's the three ball.
Yeah, I was thinking like a Nemhard or a Matherin or something, but
Yeah, but I think at the present moment, I like Suggs and Bane over both of them.
yeah. Well, Bane's starting to come on a bit,
Yeah, I mean,
and then
but like purely just based on what Bane's done even in the past, right? Like he was good in Memphis.
yeah,
And,
yeah,
I mean, if you try to draw a comparison, like you put Bane into last year's Indiana team, you're probably
mm,
getting the same result.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's
Yeah.
not much of a change. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Toppin. Six man
Toppin.
for Orlando.
So they're winning the title, or
They're winning the title. They're winning the title.
I think they're making it to the second round at least of that edition.
I
Even the Celtics, you know,
was going to go with TJ, but they already got too many guards. So, they got Tyus Jones. They got,
DJ McConnell.
yeah, TJ Meshconnell.
Yeah, he's the brother, and I don't know.
Uh,
Is that who you model your game after? TJ McConnell?
yeah, I think I should.
Like if you had to say that you modeled your game after an NBA player, who would it be?
Mm,
Don't give me LeBron James or Kevin Durant.
no, of course not. But
I want
I like
someone who's 5'8".
like a scrappy guard who like hustles on
Yeah.
D, but can shoot.
Yeah,
Mm,
I'd say
I'd say maybe TJ.
yeah.
Maybe like a
But he's
Neymar.
more a mid-range scorer. Like you're a
Yeah, more
three-pointer.
of a 3-point scorer.
So I'd say like a Peyton Pritchard for you.
Yeah, but that guy's got handles.
Yeah, he's got
I do
mad
not
handles,
have
but
handles. That guy's got mad handles, man.
yeah,
That guy's
it's
got
just
crazy handles.
Peyton Pritchard without the handle
Yeah, Peyton Pritchard, no handles, couple inches shorter, brown,
and no game.
and Indian.
Indian Peyton Pritchard. Oh
Yeah,
shit.
that's who I model my game after. A guy who's probably like 4 years younger than me.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh.
good.
All
That's
right,
good.
let's go to the West. What we
Well,
got?
you got the number one pick for the
Oh, I got the
West.
number one pick with the Thunder.
Yeah. So
Far out, man.
you gotta make them you gotta make them championship
Make them
favorites.
champions. I mean, oh, do I just do like a Trey Murphy? That's a safe bet. Or
Yeah.
I could go a Kawhi.
Yeah. Surely you gotta go. You gotta go with him, bro.
Yeah, I reckon I'll chuck a Kawhi in there.
But he's only gonna play once a week.
That's fine.
That's all you
Chuck
need.
Kawhi. Healthy Kawhi in there. Get rid of Dort. Then you're starting.
Once a week, Kawhi's probably the best player in the
Man,
NBA.
imagine Kawhi at your three though. Like you've got Shea, J Dub, Kawhi, Chet, and then
Oh, stop it,
Hardenstein.
bro.
Good night.
You could, yeah, you could get rid of Lou Dort out of that starting lineup and just
Yeah.
put Jalen Williams at the two and then
Yeah.
Kawhi at the three.
Happy days.
No one's beating that team.
No, no one's beating that team at the moment. They've only
Yeah.
lost twice.
They're going 82 and
So yeah, I don't. I mean, it's okay. So there's not much to talk about there. You
Yeah.
go Denver. What you got?
You probably make that team worse if you add anything to them
I
right
know,
now.
right? You don't want to ruin that team chemistry.
Yeah. The Nuggets. Wow. Mm, I want to, yeah, like, I just want to go with a real out there pick.
Mm. To be fair, you go like Trey
Because,
Murphy.
like, you put anyone with Jokic, he's going to get the best out of you. So I'm going to go with Zion.
Jeez.
You just put Zion on that team
Yeah.
and you just get him, like, every backdoor cut. Like,
Yeah. I mean, I
he's
guess
just,
you replace like a Christian Brown with Zion in your
yeah,
stat.
you just run pick and rolls of Zion and Jokic.
That would be
Like,
crazy.
that would be so cool to watch, man.
That.
I don't know if
Well,
that makes it better than OKC, but
ah,
I can't like James Harden,
nah,
because they
nah.
wouldn't.
You can't. You
They,
can't have two ball dominant people in the
yeah,
same
James
team.
Harden just like as much as I love him as a player, like he just doesn't win playoffs. So
The thing is, you go like you could just go a replacement. So you could go like a Markkinen or a Trey Murphy for like the MPJ replacement, right? That they lost
yeah,
as
nah,
like a
just go
straight up shooter.
because even though like Zion never plays, just him
Give him extra
on a
young.
good team,
Yeah, I
like
think
yeah,
they probably they get there. They win.
I think he figures it out, bro. I think like
Yeah,
playing on that team, just less of us of responsibility. Just
man. Jamal Zion and Jokic. Good night.
yeah, that'd be cool.
That'll
And
be
then
fun.
you got Aaron Gordon. You just move him over one spot.
Yeah,
He's a shooter, so you basically just
shooter
play him in the
enough.
yeah, you play him in the MPJ role. Put Zion at the four.
Yep.
I'm going Zion.
Lock and load. The Rockets. You know what? James
Ah.
Harden. Put him in that team.
Not Keontae George.
I
Not Russell
like
Westbrook.
Keontae, but no. If we're talking about just winning the chip, you put Harden in there. Then you
Yeah,
get, Harden, Sengun, KD, whoever, whoever you want after that.
yeah.
And
Nah,
you're gonna
Harden on the Rockets would be
you're gonna
fun.
win games. I mean, I'm talking just literal fit and what they need. They need a point guard.
I think Harden wants to be on the Rockets
I know. I'm not. I wouldn't be surprised if they try to get a
in real
trade.
life. He would love to be on the
Yeah,
Rockets.
get a trade for him to go there.
I think that yeah, they had an interview with him the other day, and he was talking about how all the young guys have developed there.
Yeah.
And he's reminiscing on what he had. He wants his girl back.
Oh, the Lakers. What do you reckon?
Lakers, they need defense. They've got all the offense on that team already. Yeah, I think you go.
I took Kawhi, otherwise that would be perfect.
Yeah, it'd be a great fit. Um, for this team, Russell Westbrook. No.
Russell Westbrook.
Nah, yeah, you'd probably go like Trey Murphy or
Herb
Herb
Jones.
Jones. Yeah,
Yeah.
to- one of those two. Um, yeah, I'll go Trey Murphy.
Trey Murphy.
Yeah, he's
Trey
thinking.
Murphy straight into the three.
Yeah,
Luca
just put him.
Reeves, Trey, LeBron, and Aiden. Your starting five.
I think that's a team that
That beats OKC.
that matches up well. Okay, see.
I
Well, no,
like it.
yeah, I don't even know if they beat the Zion Nuggets
Zion
either.
Nuggets.
Yeah,
Mm.
but yeah, that's
No, I like
probably like yeah, that's a player that they want. Well, they probably want Herb Jones. So
Yeah, I think Herb Jones fit wise would be all. I mean, I think Trey Murphy fit wise is great anywhere as well. But like you
yeah,
said, if they'd really just want defense, then yeah, Herb Jones is that guy.
yeah,
He's like the 10-time better version of Vanderbilt.
yeah.
Like, that's what
Well,
it is, right?
he's Vanderbilt if he could shoot,
Yeah. Literally.
which
Which
is
makes him
one.
10 times better.
When you can only play one side of the ball in basketball, it's a bit of a problem.
You're not doing anyone any favors.
No one wants to play with that guy that cannot shoot.
No.
No.
And boy, have we been there before.
Yeah, every Monday night. There's at least
Plenty,
two guys I probably didn't want to puzzle.
plenty of pickup runs as well, where it's
Hopefully,
just like,
hopefully they don't listen to this
nah,
podcast.
probably not. Unless this is the only one they listen to, and it's just us happening to talk
Yeah,
about
don't
non-shooters.
share this one on the WhatsApp.
Ah,
Yeah,
awesome. What else you
yeah.
got for me? Anything else exciting? You went to the Kendrick.
No, oh yeah, did Kendrick Lamar last week.
Yeah.
Well, a last minute decision.
Game time
That
decision.
was a game time decision for Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
I'm glad I went, He's a real he's one of the iconic guys of this era,
Yeah.
I guess.
I didn't
Uh,
realize how short he was. Like he's not making the NBA.
oh yeah, he's a very little man.
Yeah.
Um, but a lot of the rappers are like a lot of them are short.
Yeah.
But I think I seen him when I must have just turned 18.
Mm.
So that was years and years ago.
Yeah, a
And
long time ago.
his show is definitely it's gone up
Yeah.
quite a bit. They got fireworks at the show now. He's
Big
got backup
upgrade.
dancers on the stage. Um,
Hey, you're supposed to be watching Kendrick, mate, not the dancers.
well, I was sitting up high, so I had to.
Oh, yeah. The wandering eye.
It was a good night though. I enjoyed
Good
it.
night.
You
Very
should have
good.
come, mate.
I
Should have
know.
come.
Had plans, unfortunately. No,
Disappointed.
I know. But what can you do?
Uh, yeah,
Nice. I think we'll wrap it up. Leave it at
yeah.
that. A solid conversation.
That was a long one.
And that was a bit of a long one.
Mm.
But there's a
Might
lot
get
to
more
talk.
views.
There was a lot to talk about, to be fair. There's been a pretty eventful week.
Yeah,
Um, and Christmas is around the corner. So next week's
yeah,
episode will be 3 days away from Christmas.
yeah.
And
Wow.
you'll be in New Zealand next week?
3 days from Christmas. No, Christmas Eve I'll be there. So
No, Christmas Eve.
you'll have one more Australian version of the podcast,
Yeah.
and then
Next
I'll
one.
start talking like this on the next
Yeah,
one.
you gotta you got a New Zealand
Oh,
accent.
bro! Every time you go back, you pick up the accent again.
That's
So
true.
I'll be people won't understand me. They
Nah,
probably don't
nah.
understand what I'm saying half the time anyway. But
I mean, I wasn't gonna say anything, but now that you've said
Gotta
it.
get that mic, mate. Get that
Yeah, you
mic.
gotta get it. Get my boy a mic.
Yeah, hard. Anyone willing to to hook a
A mic.
brother up with a mic? You know, it's
We'll,
tough times. This time of year, I can't be just spending money willy-nilly.
we'll start a GoFundMe for you. Get him a mic. Oh
For your
man,
listening pleasure.
for your listening pleasure.
I mean, to
But
be fair, I don't know if people are listening this far into the episodes, but
I mean, surely there's a few stragglers at the end just catching the bit.
yeah.
But yeah, once again, another episode done and dusted. 14 down. YouTube Shorts has kicked off from last
Yeah.
week. So Shorts, TikTok, Instagram, Spotify, and then normal YouTube where the podcast is. So thanks everyone who has been listening so far, and we're gonna continue to keep giving you some fun content.
The show must go on,
The
baby.
show must go on. Oh, anyway, have a good night, mate.
You too.